Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord. STRO.
bills. Now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They check second to 10.
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have?
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold, escaping the pressure right. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to go. It's Darnold on the move to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Judon leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here's Bell. And they'll get on on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Big third down stop. I can almost hear that defense saying, go ahead, go for it, try it, try it.
You see that swagger out there, don't you? You see him saying, yeah, go ahead and give it one more shot. But I think if you're the head coach in this situation with you having the ball, just tip your cap to the guy on the other side.
Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it, 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message. And the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Jenkins, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Steps away to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the... Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard.
It all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Ja'Kai Polite showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flushed outright. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw again is Jackson. Dancing to, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Gets fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And New York set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you...
And Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Touchdown, Baltimore. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. New York set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Finds Roberts left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Then he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he is down at the 48, a pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Flushed out right. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 9-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Pull it back.
Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's third down. Darnold from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. And they are going for it. Darnold in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Michael Pierce and all of his...
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. Was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a stop so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind?
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Houston Texans. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. The ball is out. Watson lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Check nickel. Put it down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he goes down inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
He's got the first down inside the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 7 yards on the touchdown run. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he rifles one incomplete.
And that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback, rolling out to his left and trying to get the ball to a receiver. We've seen all those drills where they're trying to get the shoulders square and pointed towards the target downfield.
Hey, check 24. Mark 55. Mark 55.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Wentz being chased out left. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, this one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Got it. White 25. Check. 59. Come on. You better bring it up.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. 20.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many.
And that last one, that hurts. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the football. He's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. He goes to the 180.
On 1st and 10, Goff flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Tighten up.
3rd and long. It's Goff. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is fielded at the 27. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I'm coming.
Here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
59, ready. 280. Hey, express. Get that ball. 59, Mike. Check, 59.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Ibuka. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Hey, Tuesday. 21. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Value three. Undercross.
Here's Gone. Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 35 yards. And the Rams are in for 6. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Ready, blue 80.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. On first and 10, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And the Falcon first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
Check. Lucky.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Rams take over first and 6 at their own 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On second and 10, Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. As the first half is winding down, and the Falcons have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's
going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. picked up by Keanu Neal. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Looking for Woods that time.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready, blue 80, right 25, 59. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this. 27.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 23.
We got 3.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
General West. He's checking. 17.
Goff on first down. And Cooks has it over the middle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Hold on. Check. Kill. Topper. Value three.
Goff now looks to throw. Flushed out right. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On third and short, going with their tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only get 2 there, but on third and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Come on, 180! Pick it up. Shoot! DC! Value one! Here we go, coach.
Now it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
180! 42 at the mic. 2 for 1. Check the touch.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Stepping up, and the ball is knocked out. He'll have a first down inside the 10.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, let's go.
Back to throw. Gone. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. Steps away to his left. This is caught. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From a yard out. And the Rams can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down and, forget the field goal because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now first and 10 at the 33-yard line. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a fumble, and the Falcons grab it.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover.
Check.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Looking sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Julio Jones once again the intended target. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And it's 3rd down. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
11. Hey, my 7. 26.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker. Corey Littleton.
The Rams take over first and 10.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 23. A shotgun snap for Goff. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
To throw on second and 10. Goff in for the sack. Deion Jones. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long. It's gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11. Now Goff. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Throwing on third. Goff. And he fires one, but incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard line.
Ready, blue 80, blue 80. Let's go, defense. Hey, sprint clear, sprint clear, sprint clear. Wait. Hey, echo.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to. You see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of a distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You wanna Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.
And gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. The Panthers kicker Graham Gano set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 5-8, 5-8. Check, 59. Don't let him breathe.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Recon, 132 fighter. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
Breeze now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. But now it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Mike 47.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Gun. 47 Mike. 47 Mike.
Throwing again. Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, it's Newton. Buying time to his left. That's Samuel. Caught left side. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They will go for it. Now Newton. And an alley to run. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now Newton on 1st down. And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton over the middle, complete to Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Out of the gun, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the gun, here's Newton.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Newton now to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Exit.
Here's Breeze to throw. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Sammy! Here I come again. Hey, Orbit. 1 second. 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 1 second.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Flush to his right. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A gain of 37 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal.
And he's going to go down again. Luke Kuechly picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing is Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 84 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14, Saints 10. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
Here we go. 47.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Newton. And an alley to run. Finding room at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
56, Mike, 56.
A final shot before the break. Newton. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their 38. From the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Taking a shot for... And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Breeze. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 15 yards on that play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Breeze over the middle. That's caught by Meredith. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Ready. Yellow lady. 59. I got you.
They'll run with the fullback, Zach Line. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A 2-yard. The Saints have taken the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To throw is Newton.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet. He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Here's Newton. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Demario Davis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Mike 54. Mike 9. 54.
Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Breeze now. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on.
Zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd and 10, Newton eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Taking it. Saints add on to their lead.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. David Onyemata picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Newton to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Newton now to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Newton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us.
I play with these skills. Ice, all on my wrist. AOB, just all off of getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my feet.